Yo, good morning, everybody. It's that boy Chocolate Trey, starting off the day nice and early, about to get these meds popping and rolling, because your boy did have that heart attack. Gotta make sure I'm all the way fresh and, not fresh to death. Making sure that I stay fresh and rested. But real live shit though, wanna holler at y'all today on some real live shit, you know what I'm saying? First things first, if you raising some young men, if you raising some young boys, first things first is teach them to chase their goals, not these hoes. You know what I'm talking about? Stop having them have the game all twisted for real. Make them little boys chase their goals and not these hoes. Because when you chase your goals and not these hoes, you go way further in life for real. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you focus up as a young man for real. Because trust me, they always going to be around. They always, you know what I'm saying? It's always some women somewhere. It's always some men somewhere. So mind you, don't think that I'm saying that it's in a shady way. You know what I'm saying? But take your time and focus on yourself. Get your whole life together for real. You know? Because God delivers all the time. It's so crazy because, like recently became back single type shit for real. And the craziest thing is, us as people, we be so scared to do that shit over again or start over. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we be, scared of the faction of having to figure somebody else out and learn somebody new and all that different shit or whatever and whatnot. But I'm going to tell you right now, for real, sometimes that shit happen and it give you a restart to life. You know what I'm saying? Make you actually realize how much you've been missing out on certain things in life for real. You know? Shit, it's a little bit cheaper to take myself out and not have to pay for 2 people or 3 people or 4 people or 5 people. Mind you, I'm not saying that it's not okay to have a family. That's not what I'm getting at. But it's a little bit cheaper for real when you go take yourself out and you go buy that meal and it's just yourself, you know what I'm talking about? And trying to figure out what the hell she want to eat and all that different shit. I ain't got to figure that shit out no more. I ain't got to figure that shit out no more. I don't give a fuck what she want to eat. You know? Because it's me by myself. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just certain things that we sit around and we get cling to. We get stuck on that, you know what I'm saying? Thinking that, oh, life ain't going to be better or life ain't going to be no good. You know what I'm saying? Because we so busy, wanting to keep that closeness, that bond with a person and whatnot for real instead of just saying, hey, maybe God want me to restart. Maybe God want me to start over. Sorry about that. But, we don't think about this stuff until we in the fire for real. And then all of a sudden we like, oh, shit, it's like in my situation, it may seem like, oh, shit, I may have lost my person. Maybe not. Maybe I lost my person. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it wasn't my person in the first place. You just got to get focused on you. You know what I'm saying? Get to where you're supposed to go. God gonna deliver what he's supposed to deliver for you as long as you follow on the path and doing the things right for real. And that, like, mind you, like, I'm not throwing no shade on me and her relationship either. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Shit didn't work. But literally, motherfucker be so scared to, be single or be by yourself. And it's like, nah, I'd rather sit in this shit by myself for real and make myself better myself up. You know what I'm saying? Focus on me, get my life together, get all this shit together. And, and then maybe my queen will be delivered to me the way that it's supposed to be. But I'm not about to sit up and act like that I don't want somebody for myself either, though, because I definitely do. But I got to work on me first and get me together and put me in a better position of life. You know what I'm saying? When you do that for real, everything lines out. But you heard me in the first beginning. Teach your son to chase his goals, not these hoes. Chocolate Trey.